I'll just say one thing. I'm so glad we can have these conversations, and I'll be done. But I'm just so glad that we could all get together to have these conversations. That's all I wanted to say.
Keep in mind, this is the clip that he put online. These are the promotional video shots from the movie. These are the clips that are supposed to get you to see them and be like, holy, whoa, he got the feminists. I can't believe that. Someone finally trolled them.
Is he an actor? Are you an actor?
Oh, no.
Can you let us, we're trying to listen and trying to have this conversation.
Okay, you know,
every clip I've seen of him so far has been him being caught.
Time to get to that point. And in the White House, for instance, there's a press briefing room. You know, I don't know if there's ever going to be a creator briefing room, but these spaces had to be created, thought of. And so I do think that campaigns are figuring this out as this creator economy grows. They understand the importance of it, but I think we're all creators and campaigns and strategists are just trying to understand the best way to use everyone effectively.
Yeah, and what has the experience been like for content creators? Because I feel like it's been a little bit different compared to some journalists that I've talked to. You know, content creators, it sounds like we're treated to some yacht party. It's been very fun. There's been lots of programming for them. Whereas I feel like journalists are pretty much, it's like show up, get in line, write your story. You know, they're not necessarily throwing parties for us. So, you know, what's on the calendar for content creators this week?
Yeah, there was a yacht party, which I did not attend, but I'm told it was fun. And I believe there's a Hotties for Harris party today for creators.
What? I didn't know there was yacht parties. Are you serious? Did Hassan talk about that? Was he invited on the yacht parties?
It's interesting.
Creator activation and party. Join us for an immersive experience designed to help create awesome content about protecting reproductive freedoms and also to party. Nothing says party.
I mean, I think for me, being more of like a news political analysis creator.
Attend the Democrat National Convention in Chicago. Now, before I tell you about my experience.
Don't confuse shit posters with edgelords. Very true. Very true. That's the motto of which I'm ready to move into the next year with. All right, a proud shit poster to destroy edgelords.
Because I want to dispel one rumor right away. There are some who assume that I only went to the DNC to shamelessly promote my new film, Am I Racist, which premieres September 13th. Tickets are on sale now at amiracist.com. These people think that the entire thing was one big stunt, that I went to the DNC knowing that the left would get angry and start complaining about it on social media, thereby unwittingly helping me to advertise my film. That the whole point was to generate headlines like this.
He's so clever. The left wasn't mocking you because of your presence and the fact that you just were there. Everyone knew what you were doing. They were just mocking you because you thought you were getting away with it. It was not subtle at all. You played the same character you always play. Hey, by the way, I'm annoying liberal. Cool. What else you got? Annoying liberal who likes soy and is into veganism and yoga. I got that one too. All right. Okay. Well, have fun.
The Daily Mail. Matt Walsh enrages Democrats by crashing DNC in white dudes for Kamala Harris disguise. An article that includes a lengthy description of the film along with a link to the trailer. That's how some people see this, as some kind of low-rent gimmick to raise awareness about my film, Am I Racist? Tickets on sale now at amiracist.com. Admittedly, if that was my plan, then we'd have to say that it worked tremendously well. We sold a lot of tickets because of it, and every leftist who complained about my presence at the convention was falling
Do you have numbers? I'm so curious. Like, what are the pre-sale numbers?
Directly into the trap. If there was a trap, but there wasn't, because that was not my plan. I want to be very clear at the outset that I would never dream of doing anything like that. I have too much respect for our glorious democracy to make a mockery of a political convention by using...
Oh my God, get on with it. So much pageantry.
They have a welcoming and loving attitude towards everyone. And I took great solace in that. And I knew that I would be greeted with the same spirit.
Okay, good. There's clips.
A spirit of joy and welcoming, especially because I was attending the event in my man bun and my White Dudes for Harris shirt, which was
his character. He did his character, everyone.
My way of signaling that I'm a member of the tribe. I'm a safe person to have in their safe space. But this wasn't just about bettering myself, I should say. I also wanted to alert the attendees to one of the greatest dangers lurking in the world today, Project 2025. Now, everybody's heard of Project 2025 at this point, but nobody really knows what it is. And the people at the DNC especially don't know what it is, which is why I brought some literature to educate them on the subject. And we'll have
Which is why, like, every other speech of the DNC was just like someone educating everybody on what Project 2025 was. There was an SNL sketch. There was SNL cast members doing a sketch about, hey, what's in Project 2025? Here's something, abolishing the Department of Education. That wouldn't be good. No, it wouldn't be good. That would be terrible. So now everyone knows. It was a theme.
more on that in a few minutes. But first, I'll show you the wonderful conversation that I had with somebody shortly after I arrived at the convention on our first day. And this was a lovely woman with pink hair and a COVID mask. We dialogued about many important issues, including racial justice. I thought it was a great conversation. Here's a quick snippet of that.
So are you partisan?
Well, we're partisan for the truth is what we're partisan
right,
for.
nice. I like that. Partisan for the truth. That's
Even
good.
though I'm wearing a Kamala Harris hat.
Right, I know.
But
Right.
still, it's not partisan. But I'm advocating for her to, it's like a non-partisan way.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you don't vote for Kamala Harris and Trump gets in, these policies get implemented.
No, that's all. We got to stop Trump.
Kamala's going to get in. You know, it's good. It's going to happen. But
Fingers crossed.
right, fingers crossed.
You know,
but
pray,
if she
glad to pray
doesn't,
with them.
right? But if she doesn't, again, they're going to continue to try pushing.
Because racial justice is the particular focus of mine. Is that important to you in your personal life? To decolonize, decenter your whiteness?
Hands down, absolutely. And everything you do, you have to think about.
How do you do that on a daily basis?
When does this get funny? Where's the sketch? He's like, I'm gonna list things. Here's a list of things.
You get up in the morning, you're decentering.
First of all, who has access? Who's at the table? And who's in the room?
I'm gonna go a little overboard.
Yeah, go.
But-
Let's hear it.
but
Let's hear it.
If I walk into a room and there are people of color in the room, I want to literally not be in the center of the room.
Yep.
So I'm walking around the
Literally.
edges.
Yeah.
So
There you go. There you go. Finally, we have a bit. See, he's taking it literal. He's like, I'm going to decenter my whiteness by literally not being in the center of the room. That it's effectively a sketch now.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not in the center. Not everyone goes that far.
Right. And that,
I'm
that's
super committed to it. So that's
I mean, I walk in a room, I'm white, but I'm also an anti-Zionist Jew of Ukrainian descent. I'm also a lesbian. I also, identify as a dyke. So like all those things.
you got a couple more.
But if
I don't have to say points, but you have a couple more points.
right. So you have
I
to be
do.
aware.
But again, this doesn't work when this is your worldview, right? Like you're not in character right now. You're Matt Walsh trying to list okay, so this is Oppression Olympics. So in the Oppression Olympics, you're lesbian, you're up there, anti-Zionist, you get a couple of extra points there, I guess, right? I mean, sorry, that's not how we think. That's not what we do. You've decentered yourself, I mean.
I have no points.
Well, no, but you have a say. And also, if you're not fighting for reproductive justice as a man, especially as a straight man, that's some work to do, right? Yeah.
I look around this place. There's too many white people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Too many white.
But a lot of black.
You gotta love when you're responded to with kindness too, as if someone is like, hey, by the way, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I understand you got some stuff to work through, but that's all I can say. So they hate whites, right?
Women who are organizing, and
But
they
then
always
but
they
then
always
the
have
white people
they
are walking
always have
through.
it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
black women.
Oh man, so it's exactly the wet fart I thought it would be. Here's the whole totality of his infiltration, and it's not only was I a mastermind who was promoting my film "Am I Racist" by infiltrating the DNC, I was also able to teach everyone about Project 2025 and also make the liberals look ridiculous. Look at this.
Set it up, the white people show up.
But this is an elite scenario here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's just like anybody can come, but really, can they? Do they feel like they're welcome?
I don't want to be in camera.
Well, it's great talking
All
to you.
right. Yeah, you too. You too.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Raw-bodied, wrecked, pwned. Look at the ponage. You just got fucking Walshed. Oh, my mouth died again.
Shake thing.
Oh, it's back. Oh, it's
Well,
back.
yeah, because with the mask, I don't want to.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, what an epic troll. The people are nice to you. You're fucking bodied.
Okay. All right.
That was a great discussion. We seem to be on the same page. Left on good terms. And I was excited to walk around the convention, talk to many more people. many of them also wearing pink hair and COVID masks. But unfortunately, after talking to one person and having a completely civil and intelligent conversation, you just saw it.
Okay.
And even, dare I say, becoming best friends, I was nonetheless reported to security and escorted from the building and told that I'm banned for the rest of the week just because of that conversation.
So I've been requested to escort you out and ask you to leave. Okay. And in the process, we're going to need your wristbands back as well.
Can we ask why? Why are they kicking me out?
The people running the event is requesting that. So this is an event run by the organization, and they want you out.
Oh, they didn't give a reason?
What's that?
They didn't give a reason?
They don't need to give me a reason.
All right, I wasn't causing scenes, being very friendly.
I understand. Anything you want to say part of the escort? All right, cool.
That was it? That was the sketch that you got? That was the infiltration? I know I'm biased. I hate Matt Walsh, but isn't this deeply embarrassing that this was it? This was all the fucking, hey, Matt Walsh is clearly at the DNC. Look, it's Matt Walsh playing the annoying liberal character. What's he got brewing? We're about to see some wild and zany stuff. It's him having a polite conversation with someone who was very nice to him. And then afterwards, clearly being identified and being like, okay, we're kicking him out. Matt Walsh is here.
Let's go ahead, escort him out.
I got the T-shirt for the event.
I understand.
So, all right.
You have to leave the premises, and we also need your wristbands back.
Again, Sacha Baron Cohen makes it look easy. You know, to be able to infiltrate an arena, an area, an event, or anything. See, the thing is, you have to play a character, and you have to be in character. Like, just wearing a costume is not enough. If you're wearing a costume, like if I went to a MAGA rally and I was wearing a MAGA t-shirt and I walked up to a guy and I was like, hey, don't you hate black people? Like, and they were like, what? And they're like, I mean, that's what we all hate, right? Isn't that what we all hate? Because we're MAGA. I'm MAGA. And then within 5 seconds, yeah, I'd be kicked out. They would be like, yeah, this person is clearly trying to do something. We don't want to be a part of it. Yeah, gone. And I wouldn't turn that into a fucking video. I wouldn't be like, oh, you guys will never believe this. I infiltrated MAGA. This is me at the fucking RNC. Check this out. Me at the RNC. And some dude just being really nice to me. It's like, actually, no, I don't hate black people. That's not really what I believe. I love Trump, and yeah, that's what we kind of believe around these parts. And I'm like, whoa, oh, then they kicked me out. It's really embarrassing. They kicked me out right afterwards.
So we're able to come back tomorrow, or is this a one-day thing? Want to defund the police until they're calling the police, huh?
All right, guys.
All of this important information, but for your edification, I'll tell you what's on the site. And you can see it here. It's beautifully designed. This is cutting.
It's so funny. He made it in GeoCities. Cool. It's the old internet. To distract people. And it's promoting his film. What do you know? The trailer for his movie plays at the same time. It's amazing. This is really funny.
A woman, an unsuccessful one, for many decades, and it was a miserable experience. And really, the hatred of yourselves and each other is like the not seeing your power, the being afraid. Like, all you do is talk shit about each other, talk shit about yourself. Oh my God, I'm so fat.
That's all they do. I'm telling you, these white women.
But that's it. It's, I'm so fat, I'm so stupid, I'm blah, blah, blah.
Sorry.
And you know what? This is going to kill with the Daily Wire crowd. Like, they're probably going to think this is the funniest fucking movie ever. It's like, isn't this great? He's annoying. Isn't that wild? He went to like a feminist discussion, and then he plays the waiter, and he drops things, and that's why it's funny.
Your kids are watching you. And they're watching you talking shit about each other, you know, raging against the machine or being silent or whatever the hell it is that you're doing or not doing. And they know that you're not doing shit for them.
That's so important. That is so important what you just said. It's really important. That's all.
We may have to add you to our team.
Oh, I would love to take a seat and join you.
No, you're not allowed to.
Okay.
Definitely not allowed.
Okay. I do have my DEI certification that I got.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
not saying I'm an expert, but I'm also not a novice. So, okay.
White people are starved for these conversations.
We are. We're so starving.
Yeah.
We are so starving for this.
Anyone else?
Is he trying to do Nathan Fielder? He's trying to do what they've all done before. It's like, again, to watch one of Nathan Fielder's shows, either Nathan for You or his newer one on HBO, to watch those shows and think at any time this is easy, like, oh, I could do this, means that they're making it look seamless. They're making it look flawless. It's very difficult to do a bit in person, IRL, and maintain that character, which, like, Matt Walsh has shown he clearly can't do, right? He can set it up, you can get the whole thing set up, and obviously if you have a production team, you don't have to do shit all there. It's just like, hey, let's get a room full of you know, lesbians or feminists or something, and they're all talking about whiteness, and then it'll be really funny because I'll try to become a part of it, and then I'll drop plates and I'll be annoying and stuff. It'll be hilarious.
I'll just say one thing. I'm so glad we can have these conversations, and I'll be done. But I'm just so glad that we could all get together to have these conversations. That's all I wanted to say.
Keep in mind, this is the clip that he put online. These are the promotional video shots from the movie. These are the clips that are supposed to get you to see them and be like, holy fuck, whoa, he got the feminists. I can't believe that someone finally trolled them.
Is he an actor? Are you an actor?
Oh, no.
Can you let us, we're trying to listen and trying to have this conversation.
Okay, you know,
every clip I've seen of him so far has been him being caught. And in the scenarios that he himself set up, he got caught at the DNC. That's fair. That makes sense. Again, he doesn't know how to do this shit. But this is your movie. These are the scenes for your own film. Like, when you watch the Borat movie, it feels seamless, right? It feels as if it's just suddenly in these wild scenarios, and it's all tied together by a narrative. It looks so easy. Oh my God, I could do that. All I got to do is get let's have a conference room, get a bunch of people, they'll have a dinner, all be embarrassing, and then immediately it's like, so you're an actor, or this is a sketch? We're in a thing right now.
Acting all the time in our lives, and I think that's part of the problem. You know, that it's like we're all trying to play a part rather than just being real and having these uncomfortable conversations. And that's what I'm always trying to tell people, especially, you know, white women. No offense, but
no, but see, like, you're a white dude. There's power positions, and you know, it's pointing white people pointing fingers at each other is not helpful.
You know, I've been on this journey for so long, and just to see you guys at the table having this conversation has been really enlightening for me. Anyway, got the DEI certification, and I'm just on.
It's so cringe. It's so goddamn cringe. You've been outed. The sketch doesn't work anymore. Now it's just awkward for everyone involved. They're aware that something's happening. There's no more like, oh, who is this potential silly waiter who keeps dropping things? At this point, it's like, yeah, this guy is a creep. He's trying to sit at the table. He's saying things that are very, very strange. And now he's just listing grievances that he has. Like, now it's just like, I get DEI, right?
It's a journey. All right, you ladies have a great night.
And then you broke in your own fucking sketch that you set up. You can't. Why are you uploading these?
Decolonize yourself. Do your own white supremacy dismantling. And then you can start to bring in other people.
Can I just say one last thing? Can I just propose a toast?
He's still breaking, by the way. By which I mean he's laughing at his own sketch, because it's a natural human thing. That's why it's really hard to do this kind of comedy, especially in a real environment in which you're supposed to have other people not know that you're doing a sketch. That's been broken. We're well past that now. Doesn't matter. But just comes back in for the and it's like, no, now you're just the creepy guy who everyone knows is doing something.
Raise a glass if you're racist. And that's the thing.
Cheers. Oh, I'm not racist. Let me
to racist. Well, all the rest of it. To racist.
Am I racist?
Oh man, it's gonna do so well. It is nice that this is released in the theaters, by the way, because that means that there's going to be box office results. We get to see how well it premiered. It's up to you, America. Because I don't think it's premiering anywhere else. I don't think there's screenings in Canada. I could be wrong. There might be in some small towns, but I think it's getting an American release in theaters. So there you go. Let's see if it'll do better than the other Daily Wire films that have all
Hey, if you'd like to unlock secret bonus episodes as well as uncensored content, go to patreon.com/The Serfs. This show is produced by Anna Loves Riley, Arian McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hagbard Celine, Jimmy Sombrero, Multimondi, Omni, Political Poppy, Preston Kroll, Quiet 185, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demel, Travis McClinton, Trincell, Words Greenwood, with additional support coming from all of these amazing human beings right here.
shit for them.
That's so important. That is so important what you just said. It's really important. That's
We
all.
may have to add you to our team.
Oh, I would love to take a seat and join you.
No, you're not allowed to.
Okay.
Definitely not allowed.
Okay. I do have my DEI certification that I got.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
not saying I'm an expert, but I'm also not a novice. So, okay.
White people are starved for these conversations.
We are. We're so starving.
Yeah.
We are so starving for this.
Anyone else?
Is he trying to do Nathan Fielder? He's trying to do what they've all done before. It's like, again, to watch one of Nathan Fielder's shows, either Nathan for You or the newer one on HBO, to watch those shows and think at any time this is easy, like, oh, I could do this, means that they're making it look seamless. They're making it look flawless. It's very difficult to do a bit in person, IRL, and maintain that character, which, like Matt Walsh has shown, he clearly can't do, right? He can set it up, you can get the whole thing set up, and obviously if you have a production team, you don't have to do shit all there. It's just like, hey, let's get a room full of lesbians or feminists or something, and they're all talking about whiteness, and then it'll be really funny because I'll try to become a part of it, and then I'll drop plates and I'll be annoying and stuff. It'll be hilarious. But it's like, all he's doing is listing things that he thinks like liberals want to talk about. He's just listing things that he thinks feminists want to talk about. He's like, oh, by the way, I got my DEI form, and then it's like, you're not in character right now. This is not a bit anymore, right? Phileas
to the leftist community.
Oh, thank you very much for the $5 dono. I appreciate that. But if you're not, like, he's not doing a bit, he's not in character. He's just trying to list things. Like, hey, you all like DEI, right? That's the thing you all like. You guys are you're pro Obama, right? Yeah, he was definitely born in America. I believe that. I believe it. I believe he's a real American citizen. Definitely not a Kenyan Muslim. That's not what we believe, right? Because we're all liberals.
Want to say anything?